So I did a thing. I self-published 4 prayer journals in 60 days. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you too can create a prayer journal for Amazon KDP. Welcome to my channel. I am Tahira, the founder of the Blessed Author VIP community, where I help inspiring authors of faith to write and self-publish faith-based books for impact and income. And I can help you do that in 30 days. So let's get into it. So I want to share a little bit of my story and then jump into some tips. And so in April of 2022, I self-published my first prayer journal on Amazon KDP. God actually gave me a divine download and I was able to create it from start to finish in 3 days. And I want to show you exactly where you can go to do this. And so because I had published it and it was doing so well, I got a divine download that, well, what if I created additional prayer journals and in different niches and uploaded onto KDP to create additional income? And so I challenged myself, and I also opened this challenge up to other women of faith, and the result was 4 prayer journals. But the reason why I was able to do 4 so fast leads me to tip number 1, don't start from scratch. Yes. Have a template or a base, a foundation that you're working from. For example, because I had self-published this prayer journal in April, I already had a template that I know was successful and selling. And so what I did to get out the other 4, within 60 days is I started with a template. And yes, it's still important for you to modify your template, create original content, but you're not starting from scratch. This allows you to get done your prayer journal faster. This is also a great thing if you decide that you want to create more books. Maybe you want to create a brand. Maybe you want to, have a foundation that you can build upon. And then the second thing that I did, which leads me to the second tip, is that I did research, okay? I made sure that I found niches on Amazon KDP where I can serve a market. And so I want to show you guys some of the prayer journals that I created in 60 days. The first one was for moms. It is a prayer journal, started with the original template, but I modified it to think, what would a mom need? Maybe a prayer section for her family, maybe a place to release her emotions and, de-stress. And so you still have to think about your ideal client when you are creating your prayer journals. The second book that I came up with was a Boss prayer journal. The Boss stands for Blessed, Obedient, Successful Servant of God. This is actually the hardcover book. Amazon has hardcovers now. We'll get into a review in another video. But I just wanted to say that this is one of my favorite journals. I actually use the paperback like every day. And then I created this Shine Prayer Journal for Kids. This particular book actually made it to the front page of Amazon. And it wasn't by accident. It's because I did my research. And so there is another prayer journal I did for teen girls, but currently my daughter has that. So let's get into the third tip. You can create your whole entire journal from start to finish on Canva. Yes. And so this prayer journal that you see right here, I designed this, and I'm not a designer, but thanks to Canva, anybody can do this. You can do this. You can create the template, like I mentioned, and the whole interior, and it makes it look so professional, and the exterior, all with Canva. And I want to tell you guys another thing. Even when I do have my books professionally designed, guess what they're using? Canva. But Canva has just made it accessible for us. And one of the things about Canva that you should know is they allow up to 150 pages. And so a prayer journal only needs to be between 100 and 150 pages, especially if it's for kids, no more than 100, 120 pages. This particular book is 112 pages, but just think you could download your whole book and then upload it onto KDP Amazon. So let's review the 3 tips. Number 1, start with a template, a base, a foundation. You do not need to start from scratch. Tip number 2 was to do your research and make sure that when you have that template, you're redesigning it for that target reader, for that niche that you research. And then the final tip was to create it in Canva. Yes, design the interior and the exterior, everything up to 150 pages. And I have a bonus for you. If you're somebody who wants to save some time and energy and you don't mind investing, you could actually outsource this whole entire process. There are people who will create your, prayer journal for you. They start with the original template, but they do the research, they modify it for your reader, they put it all in your name, and voila, you have a prayer journal that you can upload to KDP. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I want you to check in the video description, and I have some resources for you there. Also, one of the ways that I help women of faith to write, self-publish their books for impact and income in 30 days is that I do exactly what I talked about in step 1. I give you a template, one of my best-selling templates that made it to Amazon on the first page. I actually provide that in my Blessed Author VIP community. And so if you're someone who, now don't forget, you have to redesign it. It's just a foundation. But if you're somebody who wants to save some time, consider that. And I'll also have that in the link in the bottom. So thanks for watching my video. And remember, you are a blessed author. Declare it no matter how many books you have, whether you're working on your first book or a few books. And thanks for watching my video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Live well, love well, and be well.